is Mia Mutati, and I graduated with the class of 2022. And I graduated with a bachelor's in neurobiology and physiology, as well as a bachelor's in brain and behavioral sciences. I am the founder and former president of the Brain Exercise Initiative Purdue chapter.
Hi, my name is Sophia Rubiak. I am a current junior at Purdue University studying biomedical health science with minors in forensic science and biology. I am the president of the Brain Exercise Initiative.
The Brain Exercise Initiative is an organization that's dedicated to helping those with Alzheimer's disease, dementia, and just memory or cognitive decline. But we also added the benefits of improving that social isolation that these residents were suffering from.
So we use simple reading, writing, and math exercises to help stimulate the various areas of the brain and to hopefully slow the onset of cognitive decline in these seniors. These exercises have actually been found to show improvement in studies conducted by a Japanese neuroscientist, Dr. Kawashima, and these principles are practiced in thousands of nursing homes across Japan, and they've really helped the improvement of dozens of thousands of nursing home residents there.
I was initially motivated and inspired by my parents, who have always worked at nursing homes as therapists. So growing up, I was exposed to this field and really understood the impact that COVID was making on these residents.
I initially joined the Brain Exercise Initiative as a freshman. I am an out-of-state student, and I discovered this organization pretty soon after my grandmother received a dementia diagnosis. And as a student living about 600 miles away from home, this was incredibly difficult for me, especially as I'm very close to my family and I'm very close to my grandmother. It was very difficult to see her suffering through this diagnosis, and also to see my family dropping everything to ensure that she was receiving the absolute best care possible and to not be able to help.
The main challenges were in the beginning when COVID was a huge part of our lives and impacting all of us. So the way that we went around that was to do everything virtually through Zoom. Then afterwards, after a semester, we slowly integrated into moving in person, where we grew our organization to around 100 members, and we were able to start working with 12 retirement homes by the time I graduated. From there, working in person became a lot easier, but it was definitely a struggle trying to schedule everyone and delegate tasks appropriately with my team. At the end of the day, I gained so much support from the people around me, my team, and also the Purdue staff. Our faculty advisor was Dr. Daniel Suter, and he is one of the faculty members in the biology department. He was really great at giving us advice about how to be a better leader, how to get more engagement from the community outside of Purdue, and try to recruit more people.
And I really love our group of volunteers. They are a group of individuals who are very like-minded to myself. We have the same passions, the same goals with regards to making an impact in the elderly community. And personally, I have been very impacted in multiple different ways. Firstly, I've taken away a very strong sense of community, both from our organization of volunteers who are like-minded, many have similar stories to myself, and also from the residents, as we spend at least a semester with the same group of residents. Oftentimes, our volunteers will go back to the same home semester after semester because of the bonds they've formed. I've really strengthened my leadership skills, I've really strengthened my volunteering skills, and most importantly, I would say I've strengthened my adaptability. This is something that we really emphasize our volunteers need to have. It's something that's very important to the way we function on a day-to-day basis.
What I took away from being the founder and the president of this organization was that you can't be perfect. It's impossible to aim for perfection. There's always going to be something down the road that may impact the way you've been running things, and it's important to try to fix those problems on the spot. Ask other people for help. delegate appropriately, and also important to remember the outcome of what you were doing. Sometimes as leaders, we get really caught up in the work and the day-to-day activities that you have to do.